Hello, and thank you for choosing to listen to this recording. And what would it take for you to receive exactly that which you require to receive from this recording? And each time you listen, it's going to be something different because you are changing, and every time you are going to absorb new and different things. So take a moment now to really feel what you are feeling. Maybe you're feeling sadness or pain, you're feeling a sense of dejection, or you're feeling really irritated and frustrated that till how long do I have to keep on doing this? Why do I have to keep on doing this? All of that and all the fears related to it. And all of these emotions which you can't even name, you don't even know what to call them. It is anxiety, it is shame, guilt, all of that, whatever it is, you do not have to define it. But all the emotions, bring them out and really acknowledge them that yes, I am feeling this. This is the stuff which I'm going through and I'm really feeling this. And observe it like this ball of energy. You can call it the dark energy because it's not a contributive energy. It's not helping you. So just perceive it. Perceive it as a ball of energy. And now just bring it outside of your body. As if the whole ball of energy is coming outside of your body, and acknowledge, notice that it's not you. That ball of energy had become you, had come inside of you, but that's not who you are. It is something different. It's not you. So perceive that and feel the relaxation that okay, it's something temporary. You were not born with it, were you? It came now, and just as it came, it can also leave. So as we acknowledge that it is not something which innately belongs to us, then we stop giving it the power to control us. It can no longer control you. So release it, dissipate it, melt it, let it go out of your system. And acknowledge that all of these emotions, they're not even real. They're something which you have created in your head based on all the assumptions you have. All the assumptions like this is going to happen or that is going to happen. And then you have concluded and thought that, that person, for that person after chemotherapy this happened. Or for that person after the surgery this is what happened. And then you're trying to align with it subconsciously and creating this future self of yours that what if this goes wrong, that goes wrong, what if it works for everybody else but it doesn't work for me. All of those thoughts, let them go. All of those thoughts have created these emotions of sadness, dejection. So all of the decisions, judgments, everywhere you have concluded how the outcome is going to be, let all of those things go away. And as I'm speaking it, it is already going away. You don't have to do anything to let it go. All you have to do is relax and listen. Think of a superhero, like whichever superhero you like. Maybe it's Superman or Captain America, whoever it is. And they also, even Iron Man, they all go through these emotions. They also feel that how will I be able to do? How will I, they also go through all of these emotions and see how they come out of it. What do? They just keep that thought aside. They just delete it. They just throw it out of their system and then they show up on the battlefield like a warrior. And even when they're fighting, you can see that there is some other balance inside of them. It's that balance of being a peaceful warrior. So what would it take for that peaceful warrior inside of you, who can very peacefully go, show up, do what it has to do, and leave? That's about it. Without any of these judgments, conclusions, definitions. Everywhere you have defined what is chemotherapy and what can happen through it, and about radiation and about the surgery, everything, whatever that is for you, let all of that go. And this pain that you are feeling inside of you, this whole pain which you are feeling, just be aware of that pain, that sensation in your heart, that deep, deep pain. So just as there are two polarities, right? There is night and there is the day. So there is darkness and there is light. If pain is the darkness, then pleasure is the opposite polarity. Pain is the opposite of pleasure. So everywhere you have avoided pleasure, everywhere you have suppressed your pleasure, is now showing up as pain, as the stark opposite, as the polarity. So what would it take for you to transmute this energy from darkness to light, to transmute this energy from pain to pleasure? As I'm speaking this, I'm asking that energy of pain to gently move around and become pleasure, just like the night becomes the day with so much ease, because energy is something which is very, very flexible. It has no point of view. It doesn't matter if it is in the dark or in the light. It just is. Energy just is. And I'm asking that energy to transmute itself into pleasure, into the joy of life. And how much ease can you have with this entire process? And everywhere this thing is going out of your head, like you're not able to understand what I'm even talking about. Just allow this to get inside your molecules, your cells, so they can start seeing the light. And everywhere you have made this impossible, that all this cannot be true, just let that go, because we are going out of the box. We are going out of what we have thought is possible in this reality. We don't think this is all possible. But what if it is? Just give it a chance. So all of this which is beyond you, and it is holding you back, you're not willing to go beyond all of that, all the resistance. And that happens because it's an unfamiliar territory. There's so much uncertainty. You don't want to go there. But what if you gave yourself this one chance to just explore something which is beyond? And what if you can go for the procedure, whichever procedure you're going for, what if you can go with that just like Sachin Tendulkar goes on the pitch to play, with so much ease? Of course, there is this little tingling, this little, thing which is there, that what if I get duck, But what if you can be just effortless, go there, enjoy it, talk to the people around, and just be there for some time, have some fun, and come back, whatever the outcome be? What if you can go for the procedure with that kind of energy and that kind of confidence? This confidence is a different confidence. And yet it is the same confidence which Sachin has, or Virat Kohli has, or Sky has when they go on the ground. There is uncertainty, there is a chance of not doing well on the ground. There is a chance of that, and yet there is that confidence that, no, I'm gonna do it. And there's no overconfidence also that I'm gonna I'm gonna win over this. That's also not what we are looking for. We're just looking for that right balance. So what would it take for you to go for the procedure with that right balance, the right state of mind, exactly which is required for that thing? And there are so many animals who hibernate. They take their time off. In the whole year, they'll probably be hibernating for a couple of months. And what if this whole time of your procedure is something like hibernation? What if it is okay to hibernate? What if it is okay to be still, to be calm, and just allow what is happening instead of trying to fight it, instead of trying to prove that, see, look at her, even when she's going through this, she's doing this and doing that. And what if you don't have to prove anything to anybody? All you have to do is relax and hibernate, take your time off and regenerate your body. Allow yourself that freedom to relax. Because a lot of time we are told that this has come and it's never going to go away. It will continue for the rest of your life. Now that belief itself is going to pull you down. So everywhere you have heard and bought that idea that this is never going to go away and you will never be able to be normal again, this is going to be never ending, let all of that go. Someone told you that, or you overheard, or you just know through experience because you've seen other people, you've spoken to other people, and then you're trying to match your story with their stories. Let all of that go. You are you. Your life is your life. You do not have to match it with anybody else's. So if you are going for chemotherapy, consider those few hours as hibernation, and then after a couple of days, if you feel really low, consider those days as hibernation, the relaxation period. And then if you're going for a surgery, then consider those few days of the surgery as your hibernation period, the time which the universe wants you to take, so that you can come back with total ease. Don't make yourself wrong that you lost the days, because that's not true. All these days we don't see what's happening in the body because we can't visually see it, but it is healing inside on its own. Every hour you rest, the body is healing. Every hour you remain in a positive mindset, the body is healing. Every time you surround yourself with people who energize you, your body is healing. So it is not a wastage. Your days are not getting wasted. Your days are growing something beautiful inside of you. And all the guilt you feel about being dependent, that somebody has to take care of you, somebody has to cook food for you, somebody has to take you to the clinic, somebody has to, your family, whoever your caregiver is. Take a moment first to acknowledge them, that they're there for you. And what if for this hibernation period or this time period, what if you can become like a child? Does a child feel guilty? The child just cries, the baby just cries, wants this, wants that, wants to eat something, wants to go to potty, wants to play something. The child will ask you. And the child doesn't feel guilty at all. If the child feels guilty and dependent, then what will happen? The child will become sad, and then what will happen? That sadness will spread. But that's not what we want. What if it is okay to be dependent for some time? It's okay because people around you, they love you and they want to be there for you. And then with your guilt, that guilt energy, that sadness spreads into them. So what if it is okay to be like a child once again and ask for what you require without feeling the guilt about it? So all the guilt, which is literally holding you captive and putting you inside a prison, all the guilt, let all of that go. And then this guilt gets attached with the other guilts of your life. Everywhere else in your life you felt guilty. That entire mountain of guilt. Perceive that energy and release it. Let that go. And it is possible to let that go. It is possible for the mountains to break. And it is possible for the mountains to transmute into light. And as I am speaking, as I am saying this, it is already happening. Sometimes this breaks slowly, so you may have to listen to the recording again. Sometimes it breaks instantly. Your body knows how to do it for you. So, once again, what would it take for you to tap into the energy of a peaceful warrior, quiet and calm, relaxed and yet very, very confident? Somebody who spreads joy. With this mountain of guilt, are you going to be able to spread joy? Are you going to be able to have fun with the nurses, with the doctors, with the hospital staff? There are people like those who do go through all of these things multiple times, and yet they become like the life of the hospital. All the nurses like them. They want to go there, they keep a check on them because they make them laugh. Because there is a sense of humor. So what would it take for you to become that beam of light? And everywhere you think that this is not possible, you cannot be that, let that idea go from your head. Just release and let those thoughts go. Just know that you are way more brighter than what you think you are. You are not what you think you are. You are way more beyond, greater. It's just that you have not really identified what your strength is. Where is your light? And what if in this process we can find your light? What is your true alignment? What is it that you really want to do in the world? And with this energy of confidence, of being a peaceful warrior, how much you will inspire the people around you. People will be inspired. And what if you can allow people to pamper you? And what if it is okay to be pampered? What if you can receive what people anyways desire to give you? People want to care for you, but you are rejecting them. Everywhere you're doing that, everywhere you're rejecting all the people around you who actually want to care for you, and you're rejecting them and creating a separation from them. All of that, let that go. Allow them to give you. It is like, it's your birthday and somebody is giving you a gift. And you are rejecting the gift that no, I don't want it, because I can do it on my own. Like somebody cooks a great cake for you, but then you say, no, I don't want the cake because I know how to make my own cake. I can do it on my own. Just understand and feel this energy. Like, how is it? So, all the care which they are giving, they are a gift. They are a gift, so receive the gift, receive the care from your family, from all the doctors and nurses. Just receive. And everything that does not allow you to receive with total ease, because somewhere we have made receiving wrong. that, oh, you should not take too much. You should always give. You should do for others, but you should be independent. Everywhere you have been taught that, everywhere you have learned that and believed that that's how is supposed to be a better life. Do good to others, but don't take. All of that, let that go. This world, this life is a beautiful place for all kinds of transactions, giving, receiving, gifting, all of that. It's so beautiful. But if there's nobody to receive, then nobody can even gift. So give them a chance. Give them a chance to gift you. Allow them to do things for you without feeling guilty. So all the guilt holding you captive, let all of that go so that you can receive care with ease. And everywhere you have rejected and separated yourself from the people around you and from the universe, and everywhere you have rejected your own self and separated yourself from yourself, let all of that go. And sometimes there are these very tiny judgments, like refined judgments. They don't even feel like judgments, but they actually are. And they're so tiny and they get accumulated in the cells of your body and get solidified. So just get aware of all those refined judgments and all the solidifications in your body and fill all of those molecules with light. Fill it up with the glitter, fill it up with the glimmer, fill it up with the shimmer, fill it up with the dazzle of this reality, of this universe, the dazzle which you perceive in the northern lights, the shimmer which you perceive when you see the universe, when you see the Milky Way. That energy, feel that energy and receive that energy and feel it in every cell of your body. Feel that energy, feel that shine in every cell of your body and feel every cell of your body thriving, moving, vibrating. And as you are feeling this, take a moment now and take a leap into the future. Imagine yourself into the future where you are fully healed, where your body is extremely happy, you are happy, you are doing what you love to do, you are sharing your story with the world, you are gifting what you are born to gift with the world, and you are receiving the value. Take a leap into the future. See how happy you are. See how healed you are. Look at your smile. Look at the joy. Feel the joy. Look at your eyes, the shine in your eyes. And even if you cannot imagine this in the first time, that's fine. Even if you cannot feel this thriving, it's fine. The more you listen to this, you will be able to. And feel that energy. The more you remain in this energy, the more you are going to receive from that vibration. And what else is truly possible when you start vibrating in that energy, where your entire body is filled with the energy of gratitude? That energy where you are fulfilling the purpose of your life. And notice that the universe always has your back. The universe is always with you. Even if in this moment you cannot see it clearly, you feel that there is too much distance. But deep inside, know that the universe is always there with you. The universe is extending its hand towards you, and you are not holding it. Imagine that, and now take a moment to know that universe shows up to us in so many ways through so many people. There are so many people who help us. That's the universe helping us through them. And what would it take for you to extend your hand as well? Hold that hand and allow the universe to handhold you and lead you to that thriving self of yours in the future. What if you can create a completely new, different pathway which leads to that future of your thriving self, instead of focusing on the future where everything is going down, where you're not feeling healthy, where you're not feeling all of that? What if we can shift our direction towards a different reality, towards a different direction, a different self, which is yourself, into a completely different future? And everywhere this is going out of your grasp, beyond your grasp, let all of that go. There are always outliers. There have always been people who have created their own path, and they are the leaders. They are the ones who have done something different for the world. They did not follow the path which was taken by everybody else. They took the path which was never taken. They created a path. And when you ask for a new path to show up, the universe has to show you the new path, because you ask and you receive. And then all these thoughts in your mind, I never asked for this. Let all of the doubts go, all the doubts you have about where will you reach, how will you reach. Let all the doubts go. And now I am taking a moment here to invite all the energies of the universe, the beings of light, the angels, the guardians, the elementals. I'm inviting all of them. They are right here to help us. But we have to ask, because they do not wish to do anything against our free will. We have to ask them. And I'm asking all of them to come to be with you on your journey towards your thriving self. And I'm asking these elementals. You can invite your gods if you believe in any. The consciousness, the universal powers, all of these contributive energies, I'm inviting them to come and flood your being, to come and flood your room where you are, to flood your house, to flood your actions, to flood your relationships, to flood your hospital and the room in which you are going to be. I'm asking all these elementals to be present with you all along, all the time. And what would it take for you to receive from them with total ease and joy and glory? And as they come, everything starts changing. Everything is as if filled with this golden light. And things happen much easier. You remain calmer and more relaxed. Let these energies infuse you completely, engulf you. And feel this relaxation. And feel the relaxation of your future. Fill up this energy into your future in the coming days. And ask the universe, how much ease can I have in this journey? What if this journey is not at all about what you think? What if it is not a punishment? What if it is a way to really discover yourself? What else is possible? Everywhere you have believed that this is a punishment, let that go. And allow the elementals and the energies to discover you, to help you discover yourself. Allow them to lead you, allow them to guide you. Allow them to show you what is truly possible, what change is possible, what different reality is possible which is beyond this reality. And there's something very unique inside all of us. Something so unique that only that person can do it. Even if they're doing something similar to somebody else, but it will be always different. There is always something unique in everybody. And what if instead of overcoming, looking at this as a disease, looking at this as a heavy thing, looking at this as an obstacle, what if we can focus on you, sharing your gift with the world, sharing what you're born to do with the world, and how many lives are you going to touch in the future? And as you go through this process and you come out completely healed, what inspiration can you be for other people who are also going through? And what can you do for them? And sometimes it's not also about doing something in particular, but just you being you. Just you being can inspire so many people. Like suppose we have to climb a mountain. Okay, this overcoming this disease is similar to that. It is like a huge mountain which you have to cross. And if we focus on all the small things which are on the way as you climb up, then you'll be complaining, this is not working, that is not working, this is too hard, this is blah blah, because your focus is on those small things which are right around you. But when you focus on the top of the mountain, when you focus on the future, when you have already reached the mountain, then all these small obstacles will take care of themselves. That's how leaders live their life. They focus on the future, they focus on the vision. They don't focus on the small obstacles which come in their life. Otherwise, you get bogged down. And you don't have to get bogged down. What if you can choose to always focus on the final outcome which you desire, a healthy, thriving body and a healthy, thriving life? And you being the contribution to this planet, if we can focus there, then what else is truly possible? What if the body automatically takes care of what it has to? So what will it take for you to always remain in that energy of your vision, your future, your thriving self? And everything that does not allow you to be there all the time, 24/7, let all of that go. Listen to this recording often and remember this energy which you are feeling right now. Remember this energy and ask the cells of your body to remember this energy, and whenever you think of this recording, you immediately shift into this energy, even just by thinking about the energy of the recording. It is possible that you cannot comprehend everything I'm saying, which is completely fine. Allow yourself, give yourself that freedom. Listen to it when you want to, and you can listen to it maybe for 10 minutes now, 10 minutes later. Just choose according to whatever intuitively it feels like. I wish you a very, very speedy recovery. Thank you.